Right, I'm going to do some maths, actual mathematics.
Boring.
About the boats. Correct me if I get any of this wrong. Our government paid £1.6 billion for these prison boats to accommodate 2,000 migrants over 2 years. £1.6 billion, 2,000 migrants over 2 years. Have I got it right so far? Now, if you cut that down and try to figure it out per person, 1.6 billion for 2,000 people is 800,000 per asylum seeker. £800,000 per asylum seeker over 2 years. So there's about 730 days in 2 years. So divide 800,000 by 730 and you get £1,095.89 per night. So let's call it £1,100 per night for a shared room. So to save the taxpayer the cost of renting a hotel room for 50 quid a night, the Conservatives are spending £1,100 a night. Which, by the way, is about the same amount calculated to end child poverty in the UK, 1.6 billion. So it's costing us £1,100 a night because the Conservative Party wanted to save the taxpayer the £50 a night for a hotel room. Are you with me so far? Now, what they could have done is hired one of the world's most glamorous and expensive cruise ships. Royal Caribbean Cruises are just one company that lets you rent the whole boat. And here's the cost. If you rent the entire boat, the most expensive one they do is called the Oasis class. And you can rent it for a 4-night period for £4.6 million. £8 million for 7 nights. That is, per person per day, $205 US. Now, the maximum occupancy is 5,614, which is not quite, but nearly double what these prison boats can occupy, or can take, rather. So, and this boat, by the way, I mean, they describe it as follows. A full ship charter is the ultimate in privacy, exclusivity and customization, offering a unique and lasting memory. Create the ultimate unforgettable VIP experience for your employees or guests. Brand the ship to your own style or theme. Enhance your message. Motivate your team and create the ultimate incentive getaway. The possibilities are endless. Charter price includes accommodation, transport to the boat, meals, non-alcoholic beverages, and entertainment aboard the ship. And for all of that, it costs $205 per person per day. And that's for a 4-night. So let's assume that it's cheaper than that for a 2-year rent, but let's just stick with that price there, $205. Our government is spending 5 times that on these prison boats per person per night in order to save you money. Because saving the public's money is their number one priority.
It's the country's number one priority. It's my number one priority up and down the country, and that will be our focus.
You need to grip it, Fishy.
I'm gripping it.
He is actually gripping it right now. 0345 6060 973. It's also incredibly depressing. But, you know, it's probably the fault of those 40,000 people who washed up damp on our shores fleeing war zones. Yeah, bound to be. Get that fella back on the line and he can explain to me how 7.4 million people waiting for treatment on the NHS is the fault of 40,000 people who came here from a war zone. Or even if it wasn't a war zone, what difference does it make? We've got about 1 million jobs in this country that need to be doing because the people that used to do them left after only 5 years of being screamed at to get out of our country. How unpatriotic. Stubbington, hello Chris.